Okay, here you're taking a look at a 1999 Monterey 210 bow rider. Seats 11 people. It's got a Volvo Penta SX outdrive. Changed this year was the bellows. Gimbal bearings were checked, did not have to be changed. Just had its yearly wax and detail job. Interior and exterior was completely done. As you can see, the trailer does have some visual signs of rust, but structurally it's sound. The trailer has been sanded down and painted 2 years ago, and all rust spots were removed and fixed. But as you know from saltwater boating, you will have to annually or biannually inspect and clean off any rust here. It does have 4 tires that are galvanized rims, and the spare tire is just a normal aluminum wheel. It does have the boarding ladder in the back, as you can tell. Easy to get in and out of. Also installed 2 years ago was a depth and temperature. That was also installed professionally. In the back over here, it's got a cooler that self-drains out to the back. It's a little dusty, but all this is just dust. It does wash out. It does have stainless steel grab rails on both sides. Also, if you notice, one of the nicer things about Monterey when they did this at 99 is instead of using a plastic rub rail, they used all stainless steel hardware along the entire edge. So it's nice. It does actually protect it a lot better, and it doesn't fade with time. There is a little nick here, as you can see. These are for fenders. If you want to use an easy connect fenders, I usually just tie them to the cleats. So let's go ahead and step on board here. Easy to get up. Seats are in perfect condition for being a 1999 boat. This thing has been taken care of since day one. As you can tell, all the vinyl, there's no tears, no rips, no stains, no cigarette burns, nothing. This does have, like I mentioned, a 5.0 GM block with a Volvo Penta outdrive. It does have 4 MB Quart speakers that were installed this year. These seats also lift up here to create a sun pad. Sorry about the crazy video. As you can see, both seats go in on both sides and they create one large sun pad. And obviously, if you're gonna have the sun pad out, you're also gonna have the bimini up all the way as well. The bimini does come with a boot that covers the bimini top and protects it. The interior of the boat is actually green and white. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Green and white with tan as well. Does come with the standard fire extinguisher. Your ski locker is extremely wide and very deep, so it does drop down pretty far. Just had the baby out on here, so she's got some crackers, but obviously that's vacuumable. Here's the helm. As you can tell, none of the helm is discolored or faded. This boat is always covered after every use with 2 covers. It's got the snap-on cabin cover, also the snap and bow cover, as you can tell, and I also roll on the green towing cover as well. And then right here, steering wheel is adjustable, goes up and down. It's got a Volvo Penta shifter, obviously. I will note the fuel gauge is a little tricky sometimes. It will jump up and down, but I've already checked to see how much it would cost to get that fixed. They told me they think it's the gauge itself, fully installed. They said it was about $120. So, other than that, everything else does work. Oh, I'm sorry. The trim tab is also another one that is a little tricky, but as most boaters know, you kind of you don't really rely on trim tab gauges, but more by the feel of the boat. And as you are experienced in boating, you'll know that you can tell when you're on plane or not, and whether you have to trim up or down. It's got a Kenwood style radio, CD player. It does have a 12-inch Pioneer subwoofer built in behind the helm on that side of the board. Also does come with a 400 watt MB Quart amplifier. It does have your typical Ritchie compass. This is kind of cool too for $99. This is actually a cooler. I use it for storage, but you can use it for whatever you like, obviously. It does self-drain out on this left side here, and it drains out to the side of the boat. So if you can have cold drinks up front, you can place them there, and obviously the water will drain out. This is the other deep compartment, just a glove box. You can tell there's tons of room in there. It goes all the way back. You can see how far my arm goes in there. There's a lot of storage. The windshield wraps around. Great visibility. There's no bar that's typically right around here. This one comes all the way back this way. It does have the walk-through windshield. It snaps, so you can walk straight through there. Right down in here you have a storage. More storage. You can never have enough storage on a boat. Here's all my documentation. Got extra spare parts in there. My cleaning tools. I'm kind of anal when it comes to cleaning on the boat, but we all are. So if you enjoy boating, you will take care of your boat, and it doesn't feel like you're working too hard. As it says there, you can see it's rated for 11 people. They don't even rate them for 11 people anymore on a 21-foot boat. I think it's now 8 or 9. They're usually about 1,400 pounds capacity. Here's down at the bottom of the bow. I didn't take the cover off, but you can see it's all carpeted, all lined. It's got the MB Quart speakers up front. On the starboard side, it does lift up here, and it's got a huge cooler that is also self-bailing. As you can see, it's got the little thing there. This is a big cooler. This is usually where we put all the drinks. This lifts up. There's also tons of storage in here. We've got a ton of jackets, sweaters, blankets, things like that. We have another little storage compartment up here. And that front cushion right up here, this also removes, and it's all hard fiberglass up top there, so if you wanted to remove that, if you were coming in up and off the beach, you'd have to step on the seat. You could actually take that off and use that as a standing area. So, once again, the boat is a 1999. It's got 198 original hours on it. The motor has been checked every year. Just recently, the impeller was done. Spare impeller will come with the sail. A belt was also changed. That also will come with the belt with the boat as well. I have a spare one. I also have spare hoses. I always bought 2 every time I bought one. It's always good to have spare parts on the boat. And I just changed the batteries out. Batteries go down in here. Just changed those out. It's got a deep cycle from Costco, and it's got always carry spare oil on board. It does have 2 batteries. There's a battery switch right up behind that deep cycle. It does have the light, your anchor light or stern light. It does have cup holders everywhere. Another cup holder up here. It does come with lines, and also comes with this little table here, which is kind of cool. Made this. This table goes in here. It actually has a little latch right back there, and now you have yourself a nice little table for cocktails or food. If you have any questions, you can email me at the link posted here, or you can call me. Again, it's a 1999 Monterey 210 bow rider. It is an 8'4" beam, and overall it is measurement exactly. It's 20 foot 10 inches, so just under 21 feet. It does have a 38-gallon fuel tank, fairly large for this size. I know that the newer boats now don't have a 38. Like I said, as you can tell, it's very well taken care of. Does not look like a 1999 boat. Alright, time to put it all back together. Thank you.